Oh, g'day, just wanted to do another quick video of another residential pickup. Just another variation, just to have another look at the kind of different stuff you can pick up from houses if you advertise for pick up e-waste, whether you charge or for free. I just pulled out the washing machine, so but really nice. It's a Westinghouse and it's a really big motor in this one, so I'll definitely take out the motor. So that's the first thing, and then there's a few PCs here. This box, it's some kind of power transformer or power supply. I'm gonna quickly open it up. It's just a big box, and it's got this giant aluminium heatsink here. So I tried to get into it. I just got to get my trusty little screwdriver. Just want to have a look in it. So yeah, it's an interesting little thing. Just give me a tick. Get in there. Yeah, it's just like a large power supply kind of unit, some kind of industrial application. But yeah, it's just one of those weird things that people kind of keep in their houses or in their garage for years, and so they're cool to score this sort of stuff every now and then. Just keeps scrapping interesting. Weighs about here we go, it's power B1, so it's some kind of old power supply. Interesting. I might ask around, see if anyone can use some parts out of it before I scrap it out fully. Yeah, so you just don't know what you're going to pick up. I got about 4 buckets of mixed stuff in here, so I'm going to go through it all. You know, this old Phillips thing, another meter. You know, some of these old things, they you know, they're kind of still collectible. Some people like to just keep them on display. Yeah, so really interesting. You know, I really enjoy picking up from, you know, old people that were into electronics. How's this? WR2 Space Master. It's a wow, made in Japan. It's like a yeah, it's a big walkie-talkie or something. Channel 1, channel 2 might be like kind of like an old style CB kind of radio. But yeah, there's another one, different version. So you just don't know what you're going to get, and you know, so these kind of things, you know, probably, you know, they might not be any of interest to you, but you put these up on eBay as, you know, just a little old collection of meters, and you'll probably do all right. You know, and even old panel meter in box. You know, all these little things, if you spend the time, you can really increase the value of your scrap rather than just scrapping everything out. Old PC, be interesting to see what's in that. Be a nice ceramic CPU. Another one, an old HP. It's not that old, it's Pentium 4, so, but good enough. What looks like an old gaming style tower. Yeah, it's got sort of see through it. Interesting. yeah, and it's actually got some scrap wire in there. I'll give it a quick open. That's handy. A bit more cable. So there's obviously, all that's in there is the motherboard with one of these giant copper heat sinks and one slot card. It's got a couple of RAM sticks, so that's all right. Free, I'll take it. A couple of printers. Oh, there's a LCD TV. A couple of DVD players. Got all that wire. Let me just get in. CD. Alright. That'll scrap well. Get some nice boards out of that and stuff. Yeah. Pretty happy with these meters. Looks like there's a decent collection of them. Got a whole heap of wire, copper wire. Just throw this straight into the insulated wire. $2 a kilo. That's all right. Quite a few kilos there. What else they give me? An old smoke alarm. Some sort of box. Yeah, so yeah, I thought I'd just give you a quick little look. I had to tip out the couple of buckets because he wanted the buckets back. So I've got a whole heap of loose stuff in here. These are all little resistors, unused, not much good, no real scrap value in there. Whole heap of resistors. That's old phones. Steel box. Yeah, so some very fine wire. It's okay. Chuck that with wire. Yeah, I've got a microwave, a modem. A lot of these old phones, you know, if they were in good condition, they'd probably be, you know, worth something to someone. But yeah, so it's not bad. Probably apart from the old PCs. Oh, some motherboards in bags. This is, oh yeah, it's a cool one. I like these themed video cards. Radeon. Yeah, I like to keep these. So I've got the Batman one, and I've got a lot of different pictures. So that, you know, it's another one to add to the collection. I just like the look of them. Yeah, but it's mostly these meters that might be interesting to someone as a collectible. It's an old Peyton Palek. Might be interesting to someone. You know, this Philips one looks pretty good. So just electronic meter. Yeah, but interesting. It's probably the oldest one. M-type multimeter. I reckon there'll be some silver in this. If you want to scrap them out, I can guarantee that. All around the switches and contacts. But these things really intrigue me. Space Master and WRT2 Space Master. Squelch volume, channel 1, channel 2. It's got a battery indicator. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm going to look into these. These might be really collectible. You never know. You know, scrap value. They're only, you know, they're you know, there's no value in them scrap. You know, a few, you know, 20 cents or something. But to a collector, you know, even if you can get $10 each, it's better than a few cents. You know, so always look to see what you can do with your stuff before you start, you know, scrapping into them. I learned that a long time ago. Yeah, so even if this isn't worth anything and someone just says, oh no, it's not worth nothing, well, there we go, we can see what's inside it. You can see those fuses or capacitors and resistors, whatever they are. They're pretty weird, very, very weird. Who knows, you might get some old tantalum capacitors in there. So what's it there? Oh yeah, more phones. What the hell's that? Oh, it's a bloody it's a meter. That's weird. Don't get these very often. I'll have to look up this too, because not so much to sell them. I'm not really sure if there's a law about scrapping meters, or if electricity meters are always remains the property of the State Electrical Commission. But these look really old, so they might be okay to scrap. They definitely have some nice metal in there, so that's strange. More phones, but they certainly had a collection of telephones. Gosh, they must have had like an olden days call centre. That's a weird one. That's an old one. We'll get some silver, maybe gold out of that. Yeah. So, you know, from what look, you know, it's, you know, not the best pickup you'll get, that's for sure. But you know, it's a bonus to get 3 PCs. I'm really happy with that. You know, 3 PCs. This big box that could turn out to be, you know, worth a little bit to someone. A lot of cable. It's probably going to be 15 kilos of cable, so that's another $30. Just scrap steel, but I'll take out that big motor. A few more bucks there. Oh, there's one more thing. It's like an alarm panel. It's this Gold Star. It's like a you know, alarm panel. These have pretty good boards inside, so certainly never pass these up. But they obviously had a business or alarm system somewhere and has taken them out. I'll just have a quick look. Okay. Well, this board isn't the most exciting board. It's got you know, these transformers. So when you see a whole heap of transformers like that, you know it's not a super high grade. Got a lot of, you know, IC chips we can take. There's nice now gold pins in there, and not a great deal on this board. It's just a low grade board. Not much value. Yeah, not many things to take off apart from the crystal and these IC chips, Gold Stars, and there's a power supply unit. There'll just be copper in that. So yeah, but some of these alarm systems, more gold pins here. Some of these alarm systems can have really high-tech boards in there. So, oh well, you can't. Oh yeah, there's some nice gold fingers in there, and so yeah, it's like a little thing. whenever I go out, I always take my drill and a pair of pliers, side cutters. Oh, well, this board's probably the best board out of the whole lot. It's got two really nice EPROMs up here. It's the ones with the glass window. Right. So the ones with the glass windows are your better EPROMs as far as precious metals, gold and silver, and yeah, some good fingers. So, oh well, yeah. So that's out of that. Right, well, that's another instalment of picking up from residential homes. Sometimes it's huge, sometimes it's not so good. You might sometimes only just go in, pick up one TV. But you know, these LCD TVs, they're a lot easier to handle and scrap than the old CRTs. So this can all be recycled. It's actually this Panasonic one. It's got a steel backing. Sometimes they can even be aluminium. It might be aluminium. I haven't really. Could be aluminium. This one. So yeah, it's mostly steel, aluminium, and then you got your circuit boards. All right. Well, that's me for the morning, and I'll go back out a little bit later and see what else I can get. Probably won't. And I'll catch you either on the forum or on YouTube. All right, see you.